It's week 4 of the NFL, and this one features Josh Jacobs. There's a lot to like from his showing last week, well over 100 yards and a pair of scores. It's the Packers and the Buccaneers under the lights on Monday night.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we finish off week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for White a week ago, 23 carries, 76 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Buccaneers first down.
They stay on the ground with White. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 18-yard line.
Mayfield down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State, set to lead Green Bay.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
That good for 19 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Oh, nice move. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On play action. Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Jacobs going to try the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point try, good by Godot. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Green Bay score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. These teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play fake. Mayfield. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the Bucs 45-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Mayfield.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
Here's White.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White, his first rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. White again.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. That is caught. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say they had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Oh, what a move. And just shutting him off there. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. C.J. Stroud, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Jalen Hurts, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out,
teams
maybe
likely to make
change their
some
cleats if
changes in
need
what's
be,
been a
but
closely
halftime's
fought
just about
battle
over.
to this
Time to
point.
get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gott.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 26.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught at the 20.
He's got it first and maybe more.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Cooper, 65 yards.
And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Packers get set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard
Play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a give up the middle. This is White.
Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Opting to run again here with White. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and 8.
Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are back within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. It's a room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. That's complete to Dobbs.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Packers offense set to go. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mayfield on play action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. From the the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Irving trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they...
And this is going to be intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. His extra point is really important.
Gano now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
Evans has it left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield now from the 50.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete as well.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
Taken down at the 42. Second and 6 coming up.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A nice little juke. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. Fourth and 3. Love looking to throw it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Mayfield to throw.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10.
They run the counter. Irving.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On second down, Irving. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Well, Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers.
Down by 7. A little over 40 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it first and 10. Sliding out of the pocket.
Into the hands of Cooper. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Love.
They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
He'll buy some time right. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Packers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.